Today it's Monday, 24th of October 2022. Alright? I get one question yesterday, and I had actually this question not only once, 100 times, maybe more than 100 times. Alright? Regarding the scoring in a Silitec cylinder barrels, how it's calling it here. Alright? What I have done here, what I'm gonna say, it's the same for 112, 113, 137, 152, 155, 157, 166, 272, you see, 275, the V12, it's for these engines. Alright? Smooth cylinder bore with a low friction piston rings, these applications. Now, when you see the cylinder wall like that, it's okay. Forget about the run out. I'm not talking about the run out. Visually, what you see. This, one second. These lines, you cannot see now very well through the phone. This is what you see. It's acceptable. Not for me. For Wiz. Alright? That's okay. These things, it's acceptable. That means when it's making the cylinder like that, when it's like this, the cylinder wall. That's acceptable. That's burnt oil only. This is acceptable. This is okay. Fine. This is okay. That's not okay. That's not okay. And this is not okay. You cannot reuse the cylinder in this condition. This one is piston scissor, ring scissor. Mostly the second one, 80% ring scissor, 20% piston scissor. Alright? Why this is happening? If you want my opinion, obviously. Temperatures and oil viscosity, film, strength of oil. I'm gonna give you a scenario. It's a summer. You have the oil inside for 14,000 kilometers. You have another 1,000 kilometers to make the oil change. It's been contaminated. The viscosity of the oil is completely different. You're driving inside of the city. Alright, you are a little bit less than maximum the oil level example. Alright, you're driving inside of the city. You're warming up the oil temperature. You're warming up the oil. Then you're entering on the highway and you're full throttle. You can have this. Solution for that, either you're gonna sleeve the engine or you're gonna make it Nicasil coating on the cylinder. Otherwise, as it is, you cannot reuse it again. I have said that before. It's not the first time that I'm saying that, but I have said that during engine rebuild. I haven't made a video separate. Now, sometimes it's happening also this, if you make the mistake and you put engine flush, some liquids that dissolving the carbon that's cleaning the engine, that's what they claim. I have seen also this. I have seen an M275 before. It came to me, they put an engine oil flush inside this liquid, the bottle. I don't remember the brand, but doesn't matter. They leave it running 15 minutes and the cylinders, they became like this, plus the bearings, connector bearings and crankshaft main bearings. I don't know if that customer that time, he drove the car with the fluid inside. This is even worse. You're supposed to don't drive at all and you're supposed to don't use these kind of things. Like I said before, it's much better to change, let us say, the oil, get semi-synthetic oil or full synthetic oil, cheap, not something expensive, and make some oil change every 1,000 kilometers. When you see that the oil comes black, that means start washing the engine inside. Make, let us say, 3-4 oil changes until you see the oil that it comes out all the garbage that has inside the engine. So in this case, you cannot reuse it again. I mean, if you close the engine like that, it's gonna always come worse and worse and worse. There is no future for the engine. It's never gonna fix by itself. And when the cylinder is like this, the piston is gonna look like this. Maybe not so much if you have, let us say, thinner line here. Maybe it's gonna be thinner line also here, but definitely you're gonna have a scoring in the piston itself. So that's why I'm saying that that's the reason why actually they're calling these cylinders Silitec. You can call it silly. Anyhow, that's what I have to say. These cylinders, this cylinder wall, in a naturally aspirated version, with I'm gonna give you a scenario how you can protect these cylinders. If it's NA, the lambda it's 0.95 volts, not lambda 1. Alright? And to don't have a back pressure, don't have exhaust gas temperature to the sky, it can last. They don't have any problem. With normal use, they can make 500,000 kilometers. On a direct injection or turbocharger application, and by keeping, let us say, the engine oil every 15,000 kilometers, and you're pushing the car, you're pushing the engine, you're not gonna have a happy ending. That's what I have to say. I hope that I help. This is an answer to a friend. Unfortunately, if you remove the pistons and you take care about the scoring, let us say, with somehow, alright, you need also pistons, and you need also piston rings. If you keep the same cylinder, Silitec, let us say, if you somehow you can recoat it again with a Silitec, alright, it's sensitive. This cylinder is sensitive. For me, either you're gonna change the block and you're gonna have same shit different day, alright, or you're gonna coat it with oh, my mind now, Monday morning, or you're gonna coat it with a with Nicasil, or you're gonna sleeve it. Coating with Nicasil, using aftermarket pistons and piston rings, adjusting your piston ring gap accordingly, because there is different friction after that, there is different sealing after that, it's different than this one, different clearance even, and you're gonna be good to go. You're gonna have much more chances, you're gonna be much more reliable than the stock one. Now, if you're driving normal and you make an oil change every 7,000-8,000 kilometers, you can get away. Yeah, that's what I have to say. Thank you very much. I have to stop. I have to continue with the missing oil jet, and I have to clean also the engine room because it's upside down. Let me get it from here. Wow. I have to clean all the engine room because mess. I was not closing any engine recently. And I have to start with the missing oil jet. Thank you very much.